When it comes to animating objects on your slides, PowerPoint is capable of doing much more than simply making things show up and go away. You can also animate an object's size or color, or make it move around on the slide from one location to another. For example, maybe on this org chart slide, I'm going to spend some time talking about these different positions, and I want to increase the size of each photo as I'm talking about that person. Let's select the photo at the top here. With it selected, I'll come up to the Animations tab, and I'll click the down arrow. This is where we previously selected entrance and exit effects for our slide builds. This time, though, I'm going to look under the Emphasis section, and for this example, I'm going to choose Grow Shrink. And there we see a preview of how it's going to look. If I open up the animation pane again, I can see the effect listed here. And again, we can adjust the properties of many of these effects. First, let's make this happen faster by changing the duration to just 1 second. Now we can also click Effect Options, and again, this is where you'll find customization options specific to the effect you've selected. So I could, for example, only have the horizontal size increase, like so, but I do want both in this case to keep the image proportional. You can also choose how you want the size to change. You can make it smaller with the tiny or smaller options, or bigger with the larger and huge options. You can see larger is the default here. Additionally, I can come over to the animation pane and click the arrow next to the effect and choose Effect Options. Here I can be more specific with the size and other settings. For example, I might set this to a custom size of 175%. And I can also choose Auto Reverse to have it shrink back down to its original size. And there again we see a preview. Let's go into slideshow mode and check this out. So we start here with the regular slide, and when I press the spacebar to advance to the next step, we see the photo grow larger and then automatically return to its original size. So that's one example of an animation effect you can apply, and I could now go through and apply the same effect to each photo I want to draw emphasis to. You can also apply multiple animation effects to an object. Just select the object again, and in the ribbon, click Add Animation, and select the animation you want to apply. For example, I'll select this teeter animation. You can see that gives the object a little wiggle, and we can see both animations here in the animation pane. And again, if you want to change the order of animations, just select one of them, and then click the up or down arrow here in the animation pane, or in the ribbon, click Move Earlier or Move Later. Now, one issue I have with what I've set up so far is that by default, I have to manually trigger each animation. I'll go into slideshow mode to show you what I mean. So here I have to press the spacebar once to trigger the size change, and then I have to press the spacebar again to make the teeter animation happen. I'd like to have the teeter animation happen automatically, and I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. But for now, that's how to add an animation or multiple animations to an object on your slide.